my obedient family, una good morning, good evening, good night, good everything, depending on when you watch this video, depending the time when you watch am. I dey greet you according to your time. Make una no vex say I never update una concern. I update but this one will get new update. You say today they get court case. About this particular video, make una share Eliza. I don't want to talk too much, Una good morning, good evening once again. They greet you according to your time. No retreat, no surrender. Even if the judge do what they want to do, because now wetin they plan to do, whatever. We know they surrender. We know they surrender. We have the cocoa my country. But more watch this video together. Make we listen to the updates when we see they give for tribunal today. Make we listen to that. I beg, get me shatterize me real woto. No retreat, no surrender, my country people.
P2B's legal team strategy is something INEC hasn't seen before. We'll make a graphical representation since there is demand for it. Many people are asking how are they going to overcome INEC in court? Why don't they want to rely solely on the result sheets that they have, the ones they collected in their collation room? Every party had their situation room during the election. Why isn't Labour Party's legal team relying on just those results to prove that they won the election? The main problem here is the issue of technicality. Going by recent rulings of the Supreme Court on Oyetola and Adeleke, they want to avoid or give room to the opposition to rely on technicality to strike off the matter. Because the way they are running around in the court, you will know that they are actually relying on technicality. If you look at their responses, the evidence is so overwhelming, they don't know how to deal with it. Even going by some actions of INEC in court, their legal team accepted that they haven't given the legal team of Labour Party all the documents that they demanded, which is contrary to what they responded. In one of their responses, they said that they have fulfilled all the court demanded, that they have given them all the documents. This is an indirect way of saying and accepting that they lied in one of their responses. So it's obvious that INEC is not acting like an unbiased umpire. They've conducted an election, tender all the documents that you used in arriving at the winner. It's still a problem many months after the election. If the results were ready when they made the announcement, it should still be ready today. It's just a matter of stamping them, assembling all the results that were required, and deliver them to the Labour Party legal team. But no, they are running around helter-skelter. They are looking for loopholes, like filing a motion in court, demanding the court to strike off some parts of Labour Party's petition. This is very surprising from an unbiased umpire. It obviously shows that they do not have responses, so they want to strike them off. But the Labour Party legal team have promised that they will file a robust response before Friday, the next adjourned date. Another thing is INEC joining APC and the Tinubu's legal team in opposing the live broadcast of the proceedings in the appeal court, which was brought by the PDP legal team. Do they just oppose for opposing sake? INEC is a public institution. Do they have anything to hide? Is live broadcast in any way going to harm INEC and their legal team? If they truly believe in what they did, that the election they conducted was perfect, why don't they want Nigerians to follow the proceedings live? Too many questions, but we all know why they are doing this. Now, let's see this presentation. Like already said in the other video, where we said that INEC will be coming to court or will be giving the Labour Party legal team the evidence that would prove that P2B won the election. Looking at the left, it stands for the results from the Labour Party, the result sheets that their party agents got on election day from polling units. You can add another result from Party B, maybe PDP or any other party. You can also add a third one from another institution, maybe the police or even a third party. Then on the right is the result from INEC proper, the ones that they are demanding, stamped result sheets that they photocopied that they will give the Labour Party legal team. It's called the Certified True Copies, CTCs for short. Their aim is to focus on the CTCs that INEC will furnish them. They have their results and all these ones on the left. They will not be bringing them up now. They just want to focus on the ones that INEC gave them. Yes, INEC conducted an election and they have all the results. That means all the collation that they did must all tally to the final result. For instance, in a state like Rivers, from polling units in a particular ward, all the results must tally at the ward collation level. Take that up to the local government collation level. From there, you get to the state level. So all the results should tally, right? This is where they want to concentrate. They will prove that in Rivers State, for instance, that the results from INEC do not tally. These are results that INEC gave them. So you can imagine someone giving you evidence to prove that he did the wrong thing. In this case, INEC will be giving P2B's legal team the evidence that they did the wrong thing. It can't get better than that. That's why APC guys openly reprimanded Wike when he hosted Tinubu in Rivers State. Because he overdid himself. He made it very obvious that there was rigging. How can you be rigging in such a way in this day and age? And it seems Wike got the message. Since then, you haven't heard anything from him. He hasn't been on TV shouting as usual, granting interviews. He has kept mute since then.
My brother, I was just talking to you and said, God, I don't see.
The Labour Party legal team will concentrate on this strategy in order to prove that INEC's own figures do not tally with what they declared. When a judge sees this, he will quickly agree that truly there was fraud. Truly, if INEC conducted the election and they could not even correctly calculate their own figures before they made declaration, is a failure. So they will now have to do nothing else than to rely on the results on the left. These results on the left will now be taken as the true results that represents what voters voted, that it is actually the true results. And in some cases, in many cases, INEC CTCs will match the ones on the left. Yes, the ones they couldn't alter. All the results will not be there, but many parties have these results completely in their situation room where they used to calculate. In a state like Plateau State, a PDP chieftain have come out to say that he saw it with his own two eyes, that Labour Party got up to 1.2 million votes. PDP knows that Labour Party won the election. Remember that immediately after the election, a week or thereabout, another PDP chieftain in Lagos said the same thing, that from their situation room, that Labour Party got more than 900,000 votes.
In Lagos, our situation room record shows that Labour Party has 983,069.
In a state like Borno, many people think that Labour Party didn't get votes. Yes, there was massive disenfranchisement in southern Borno, but Labour Party still got substantial votes, but they suppressed all of them. The Labour Party legal team will prove with INEC CTCs that they actually got a huge number of votes that they suppressed. It will be a massive revelation. In a state like Sokoto, people think, because it's a core northern state that no one knows P2B, he wasn't voted. Wait till they reveal the results from Sokoto State. Goodluck Jonathan actually got a huge number of votes in Sokoto. Of course, his might be different because he was the incumbent at the time. They suppressed many votes that Labour Party got in Sokoto State. They will prove all these with INEC CTCs. Why it is needed is because when you are bringing result sheets from INEC, there's no room to doubt them. There's no room to say, it's hearsay, it's forged. There's TPEX here. This signature doesn't match. It is INEC's copies and therefore it is perfect. These are the results they calculated before they said this is the winner. So this is how they will hit them below the belt and actually win, and hopefully the court will return the mandate to the rightful winner. Many will be wondering what the next step should be if by Friday the Labour Party legal team haven't gotten the results from INEC. Like the Labour Party lead counsel said, there are other options on the table which they will deploy by Friday. And if INEC continues to withhold evidence, it will be clear to the court that they are delaying the process, that they are intentionally disobeying the court order. In fact, it will be time for the court to come hard on INEC without the Labour Party legal team even deploying their other options or making further plays. Like already said in some of our earlier analysis, the APC guys might actually be preparing for a rerun election. But before the court will decide that there will be a rerun, they must have known or seen heavy violations of the electoral law and the whole process. They must have seen the many flaws. So will they, after seeing all this, still trust INEC to do the right thing for the second time? There's simply no guarantee, especially when most of them are still in their positions. All the resident electoral officers, all the INEC commissioners, even the chairman himself is still in his position. So can these guys be trusted to do the right thing after spending more than 300 and something billion naira to conduct a flawed election? You want them to repeat the same thing again? No, the judges shouldn't allow them. They should look at the matter like they promised on its merit and recalculate the votes, recalculate them correctly so that they can determine the winner and award the winner the election. Also, look at all the people that lost their lives during the election. Do they want a repeat of that again? Nigerians don't need to lose their lives because of an election. Politicians think election is do or die affair, that it is war. But it shouldn't be so. Especially the party in power, they should have projects that speak for themselves. Not much campaign needed because people will see them and say, in fact, let's give these people our votes, let them continue the good works. But that's not the case. Just like when the campaigns was going on, all the places, even up to today, that there are serious insecurity, Southern Kaduna, Plateau State, Benue, in parts of Kogi, people are losing their lives unnecessarily, but the government can't do anything about it. This was what the Labour Party capitalized on during the campaigns. They visited everywhere, most places that had security challenges, and promised them, look, these people in power today don't care about you. That's why this challenge persists. Vote for us. We'll make sure that nothing like that ever happens again. And they trusted them and voted for them, only for people to suppress their votes or cancel them. In some cases, they declared votes of Labour Party invalid because there was no one, maybe there was no party agent. But the Labour Party legal team actually has some of these results and the ballot papers. Tomorrow, we'll be back again to give you updates from the Presidential Election Petitions Tribunal. Thanks for watching.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning,